What's up, guys? I'm Chase Lemax, and you're watching Chasing Grace. Welcome back. Last video was an hour-long special working on all types of renovation projects. This video, we might be wrapping up our renovation, and we're hoping to head to the Caribbean soon. But the first project on the list is the shore power.
This guy wired down into the cable under all this lovely stuff.
Okay, I'll move all that, and then and you want me to wire this guy in?
Yeah.
Mom, she forgot that I exist now. Oh wait, I don't have to move this, Corey. It's over here.
Is it?
Yeah. You fooled me too.
Alright, 2 screws inside of there.
Yeah.
Take them out. The back piece slides up the cable. Then we're essentially taking the wires out of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
This whole thing can go.
Yeah. And we're replacing it with this little guy for 30
Sick.
amp service. Our cable here might be a bit on the big side to fit the little holes there.
Okay.
It'll squeeze. Just
I'm used to squeezing it into a tight hole, man. I got this.
yeah.
And so off of that plug, I can plug into this. This is an extension. Okay. Because the pedestal's over there, you know.
Perfect. Sure. That's why we got 50 extra.
Okie dokie. It's all done.
Sweet.
Oh, that could have been bad. Sorry. Scusi. I'm coming. I'm coming out. Oh God. Oh God. Hey Corey! Hey Corey! 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 Corey!
Yeah.
I need help.
Okay.
I went to plug it in and I saw things that say not for shore power and the plugs didn't look the same and I go, okay, I don't want to blow us up.
Right.
But the plugs don't look the same for here.
So those are 50 amp plugs.
Okay.
We need this guy over here.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Let's go. Instead of going around that forestay, let's follow this dock line here actually.
Okay, I'll go aboard. I got you, dog. Come here.
Oh yeah. Nice. Breakers were on. I just flipped them off just to be safe.
Okay.
No explosion. And this is where we flip it on, and then we run to the boat, hop on without hurting ourselves or the boat, and make sure nothing's on fire.
Well, why don't you go on and I'll flip it on. We're on! After we get the shore power working, Corey's buddy John comes by to take a look at the engine. We've been needing a lot of help with it lately. He gives us advice on how to wire the alternator correctly, and he offers to help us align the engine because neither of those things were done when our engine was rebuilt in Fort Lauderdale.
And then I'm assuming the other ends of the cables are all right. These cables look like they're kind of old, but they should be fine. Are they? These are some serious old cables.
Yeah.
They're hard as hen's teeth, dude.
I know. Yeah.
And then there really wasn't too much else. I mean, it's not too bad otherwise. The main thing is just getting it running and then going over it again. But for the most part, it don't look too bad. Just all little shit. And the alignment is the main thing I want to check.
Sometimes in life we have to pull all-nighters. The last couple days I've been feeling like I'm behind the gun. Today is Thursday. We just filmed voiceovers. We're uploading a YouTube video. Kieran is in there feverishly editing. What time is it? It is 7:57. the things that I need to do to make sure that we leave Sunday, today's Thursday, is I need to replace this fuel lift pump on the engine. It took forever to get here. Boom. Well, it took forever from Amazon, but Diesel Parts Direct, not sponsored, got it here in 2 days. I need to top off our transmission fluid. I need to top off our oil. I need to replace a bolt on the front of the engine where an oil leak is coming from. And tomorrow run it. But I'm going to try to get all that done tonight and have the living room reassembled so that we can run it tomorrow, bleed the fuel lines from the seat. And I would like to finish the water maker install up into the point where it needs to be wired. So I just need to mount a panel, do a little bit more plumbing. And I would like to move everything from the aft starboard cabin, which is filled with stuff for this Hope Fleet Abacos delivery. I would like to move all that into the forward cabin because it has more headroom. I can stack it higher. We have so much stuff, so that Alan can stay in that cabin and we can actually properly fit all of it in one cabin. What is your guess on a scale of 1 to 10 that I can stay up all night and get all that done? I think it's pretty high because I really need to do it. Yesterday was Valentine's Day and I needed to do the work yesterday to make sure that we're ready for this state of departure where our weather window is on Sunday. But I tried not to work because it was Valentine's Day. And then I just accidentally slept in. Today we ran a bunch of errands with a rental car and now we're back and it's dark. And we're uploading an hour and 20 long YouTube video. And shout out to Kieran for that. The guy is a menace. And now I gotta pull an all-nighter. It's happening. I'm putting it here so that it will happen. Nailed it.
Hey guys, welcome back to Chasing Rain. Today we are putting transmission fluid in our engine because there was water in the last one. Ow! So now we gotta fix it.
That's the wiener dog version of sit.
Gentle. Oh.
Good boy. Good boy. I changed the transmission fluid.
Wow. Engineer. Chase. Fucking hell.
So I'm replacing this bolt on the front of the engine. We noticed a little bit of oil leaking up here along with a few other oil leaks, but this one can easily be explained by the fact that the bolt is just missing. It was never replaced when the engine was rebuilt. So we removed one of the other bolts, got the right size, and that's an easy fix. I'm also taking the time to clean up the engine bay. This bilge, we have cleaned it like 20 times because the engine keeps leaking. We think we fix it, we find another leak, and we have to keep cleaning it so that we can continue to find leaks. It's a never-ending process. Kieran, can you help me put this island back in place?
That's right.
No, come my way, son. Now we are reacting to the hour-long... I'll grab it for you. Now we're reacting to the hour and 22 minute long YouTube video that Kieran just finished and we're posting right now. So go to watch that.
What are you doing? Alan's just a fucking constant blooper reel. He's just a constant blooper reel.
Why are you not giving Charlie lovies?
I did already. He freaked out.
I think he needs... So while Kieran puts the finishing touches on the hour-long special, I work on putting our island back together now that we're not working on the engine. Even though we're going to take it apart and put it back together 3 more times probably, at least, in the next few days. So today before Corey gets here, I'm working on replacing the gypsy wheel on our windlass. Once we upgraded to a heavier chain, a high tension chain, we messed up and we ordered the wrong chain size, and it doesn't fit our old Gypsy wheel. So this is a $500 mistake that we now have to replace, but now the windlass system is going to work. So when I installed the new bilge pump that we got from West Marine, we encountered a problem. The water that pumps through the bilge pump pumps up a little bit from this lowest section of the bilge, which means the water comes back down through the tube, and then the bilge pump cuts back on again when the float switch is activated, so it just recycles the same half gallon of water constantly. So we need to install a check valve, and I got the wrong size. So today I'm measuring to make sure that I get the right check valve from West Marine, and then before Corey gets here, I'm organizing some cables just to kill some time. What's up, buddy? What is good? Thanks for coming again. I am just doing battery tie-down straps and organizing everything with cable tie mounts now.
Nice.
Because it's a bit of a foobar situation in here.
Look here and
Look at this. Safe travels. Love y'all and see you soon. That is from Corey's wife, Becca. Corey's here to help us with the boat. We leave in a couple days. 3 days. Becca sent us lunch. I love you, Becca. Thanks. So today, Corey is wiring the alternator for the final time, and we're setting up a battery isolator. First, we have to cut on the engine, because the other day when it was running, we heard a kind of weird noise. So I can't find a bolt for putting the settee back together over the engine. We just cut the engine on. It's running pretty good. Still a little bit of white smoke from the exhaust, but progress. No leaks. Corey is wiring the electrical for the Seawater Pro. We gotta get. You're about to run the wires for that after you've finished filming. And then I'm just kind of putting the boat back together. I just did battery tie-down straps. Yeah. Trying to finish up some last-minute stuff. I have to do a little bit more plumbing on the water maker. Then I can put this bed back together and we can move all that stuff for Hope Fleet and get our lives back together. Today is what? Today's Saturday? Yeah. Today's Saturday. We leave Tuesday for the Abacos. So trying to get it all done, and Corey is carrying the team as usual. And then my lovely girlfriend is over there making an Instagram account for Charlie. What's the handle? Oh, it's TikTok. What's the handle?
Charlie the chili dog. We don't have Wi-Fi, so nothing's working.
Wi-Fi's on. We have.
It's not working. It says it has no internet connection.
The Starlink?
Around the middle.
New Air ice maker from West Marine. Greatest thing ever. Look at these little ice cubes. They make small, medium, and large. This is the medium. They're hollow on the inside. They look like little bullets. And now I can have ice in my margaritas. 50 pounds of ice a day.
just bear in mind, anything you
duh.
tell sober Chase to do, drunk Chase will probably actually do it.
There's so many wires here, and I can only get one hand in here, and it's so fucking stupid.
So today we're pretending like we know what we're doing, and we're just gonna start connecting wires and hope nothing sparks. If it sparks, we're gonna probably not leave it. We're good. Did you ever try jumping power to the place that we think navigation lights goes to?
No.
That great thing with the orange levers?
No.
Do you think you remember how to do that?
I can figure it out. Do I remember? Probably not.
My current problem is that this
It don't fit,
don't fit.
so you need a different one.
Something like that.
Do we have anything like that?
Let's see. We'll see.
So that would be starter, and that would be house, and that would be the bath thruster. Maybe.
Yeah, something like that.
Corey's behind me. This is our last time with Corey on the boat, at least working on the boat. Hopefully next time he's on the boat, we're somewhere partying and warm.
I don't mind. Oh, I love you, buddy.
Love you.
Thanks for saving us.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Next time we see you, it'd be in the islands. We hope.
Yeah, for sure. Wait, I want Chucky out.
Okay, go goodbye.
I want Chucky's, right?
You can have my keys.
They're like, what the hell is that? Corey, how do you think we're gonna fare out there on our own without you?
You'll be fine.
You'll be dead in 2 days.
All right, we're testing the winch. We just hit the button and it started going, but I want to see if the drum kind of tangles up or if it actually goes or if it breaks. So let's figure it out, huh?
You ready?
Do the honors, Mr. McCary.
Here we go.
Please don't break. Hold on, let me look at the spool. How full is the spool? Oh, fucking looking great, man.
Not at all. It's like half full.
Okay, hold on, let's go.
You
Go
want me to
ahead.
bring it snug against it?
Yeah, go up a little bit higher. Let's put that handle down on the outboard. Yeah, go a little higher, buddy. A little more? Right there. Fucking hey, dude. Let's fucking go. I'm crossing stuff off the list. Wait. Here comes the best part. Here comes the best part. We have an epic to-do list. It's so long. It's absolutely ridiculous. And on our to-do list, wire winch. Yeah. And then here's items we have to buy and food that people want. And then a calendar.
Remember when we thought we were gonna wire that in before we left for Florida?
Yeah.
That's 3 months later.
Yeah. We're idiots. But hey, it's done.
We got Charlie's shit picked up and on the turf to try to attract them to use it.
Yeah, trying to convince him it's not a dog bed, it's for him to take a shit. How exciting is this? We just got the scuba kit out. And look at this. Badass, baby. Mantus Marine. Badass. I might just fucking keep that wooden piece and stick that on the floor down there. Let me move this piece of shit over here. My life. Yeah, dude. I think this is probably just packaging, but I might just use this to sit it on top of.
Why would you though? It has its own little feet and everything. Is it even gonna fit on the ground down there? I mean, it will. But then there's gonna be.
I think it's gonna live right there. And yeah, I'm gonna straddle it, but fuck. I'll probably take it out to run it. But it's probably gonna live right here.
I need 2 hands for this. Come in. It's right there. Oh.
How hard is it to pick up, Kieran?
Let's find out.
Pretty good. So you think you could walk it over here and drop it to me?
Yeah.
Hold on a second. Okay, I got it. You're gonna live right there for now. Yeah. John is here to align the engine today. So we take apart the island so that he has lots of space to work in the engine compartment, and then Kieran starts working on some wiring for the B&G setup while Charlie provides some moral support.
So you would have just seen me cut some holes out of this rubber grommet and through the fiberglass to fit this cable through. This runs from this Zeus right here downstairs to our other Zeus. This way they can basically mirror each other. And we're all set.
So John has arrived and he gets straight to work on the engine compartment. I'm up on the top of the mast at this point installing our new wind sensor, which you can see in a previous video. And again, Charlie is providing that moral support.
Oh, sorry, Woody. I bopped you. I bopped you. Oh, yeah? I know. You telling me? Don't.
Yeah.
That's actually really cute. Oh,
So when I took it off before, which the bolts that hold those two pieces together were barely, I mean, they were somewhat tight, but not tight.
Just like the other bolts.
So when I took it apart, that's what it did. The shaft sprung up.
Oh yeah.
See that gap there?
That's crazy.
Yeah. So that's what it looked like when I took the shaft off originally.
Johnny.
And then that's closer now.
Much better.
But if you watch, so I'm just tightening everything up now, but when you pull the shaft off, it should literally just spin right on and off in place like nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So she's on the money now. Sweet. But it was pretty bad. For it to pop up that much is,
Yeah,
you
must have
can
been a
bend,
lot of, like,
you can bend the shaft over time like that.
Probably like a lot of unsprung weight.
Yeah,
Just sitting on it,
exactly.
basically.
It's tension on the shaft. So
It's kind of milky. Yeah, I told them I do an oil change on that.
Okay.
Suck all that transmission. Do you have an oil evacuator?
I'm not sure I do.
I got one I can let you borrow.
Say about anybody or anything, Chuck, like it's my world, you just live in it.
So we're getting really close to leaving, which means it's time for a big provisioning run. And my sister Josie comes to help us out because I've sold my car finally. But once we arrive at Sam's Club, they make an announcement that they're going to close in 5 minutes. So we make a sprint for it.
Wait.
Quickest 522 you've ever spent in your life.
Wait, no, you shouldn't have closed the number. We should have all tried to get close.
I heard. I spent like $5. You want a protein bar? No, thanks.
You have a suitcase full of rope.
Yeah, I got 2 30-foot ropes, a pair of straps.
Josie, look at the sunset.
This doesn't sound like a circus thing.
I know, right? That's why I was like, you have a suitcase full of rope.
That's what she's like, it's not.
And then my ropes that I do flippy shit on are in there too.
God. This is a family-friendly channel.
You know,
okay?
it's
No
my,
ropes.
It's my suitcase full of tricks. Just saying.
Who grabbed all the fish?
You did.
I grabbed these 2. Oh, there's some locks for
Yeah.
fucking bagel.
It's only Sam's Club right here.
Sam's
Still gotta
Club
go to
down.
Walmart.
Now we go to Walmart.
Oh, they're cute.
Dog food.
So
We need dog food.
This thing doesn't turn very well anymore.
oh my god.
Sorry about the tangent, all right?
Your bag, Kieran. Not my bag. Oh no. Oh no.
Not the tea.
out the tea.
He spilled the tea.
The cap came off a little bit.
This is my boobaroo. Her name is Boob because I was going to name it like a church mom name, but I couldn't think of anything but Karen, and I hate the name Karen.
Karen
So-
or Karen?
Karen, not
Okay.
Karen. Yeah,
Fuck you
fuck
too.
you, fuck you, Karen.
Fuck you too. It is now 8 o'clock. We've made it back to St. John's with all the provisions.
We're only halfway there, if anything. Not even halfway.
Now we gotta grab all the dock carts. Go grab everything.
So we form a train and we get all the provisions on board. Consider that job dusted. The next job on the list is to train Charlie how to use this turf pad as a bathroom while we're on anchor and not use it as a dog bed.
Look at me. You gotta pee on this thing. It's not a bed. You gotta pee on this. Alright. Go outside. Go pee pee. Go outside, go pee pee. No. Do you want to go outside? You want to go outside, go pee pee? Go outside, go pee pee. No, it's not a bed. Go outside, go pee pee. Go outside. Go pee pee.
So we're heading over to Kath's house because I'm realizing that I have to be a meteorologist in order to be a sailor. And Kath is going to train us on the art of weather routing and planning for a passage. But when we get there, we're surprised by gifts. She's given us all gifts for the passage. And it's just one of those reasons why Kath is an uncommon kind of friend. She is such an amazing, kind human being. We are actually going to post an entire video of our conversation and the weather planning, all the lessons that we learned on March 1st. If you guys want to see that video, you can click over here and go check it out if you're interested in that kind of thing.
All right, so it's the day. Today's the day we gotta sort of leave. We need to fuel up the boat. Captain Kathleen is here to help us move off this dock. It's a tricky situation. We got a lot of tide here in Charleston. We got a big boat with a big solar rig off the back of it. We're gonna try to move onto the fuel dock, but if it's too tight and that doesn't work, then we're gonna fill up with diesel cans. We're running the engine today, make sure nothing catastrophic breaks, and then we're actually good to go. We just singled up lines in the dock, tested the bow thrust was working, we're stowed. Tonight I have to drive to freaking Atlanta to pick up Alan's ass because he decided to go to Rio. Can't afford a flight back. But he's my cousin, so I have to go get him, and I love him. I'm gonna try to move the boat, but we still haven't made the call yet. You know, I'm intimidated by this. If you've never moved a boat before, it's not like it's a center console boat that I'm used to driving and putting on and off the dock. The sailboat is a whole different beast. The wind, the tide really affects it. We're really big. The boat's insured, but I don't really want to crash it after we just finished it. And I'm nervous, but Kath is here to have our back and might take control. I'm either going to be really happy tonight or really upset. And we'll see how it goes. I'm hoping I'm really happy. It's intimidating, you know? A lot could go wrong. So it's just things that you're thinking about. But it'll be a good day. It'll be fun. The good Lord is with us.
Honestly, I don't think we're gonna get on the fuel dock with the wind. Personal.
I think that's a fair assessment.
I was gonna say it's fucking pumping. Like it's actually really windy. I think we'll get off this dock. I just don't know if I want to put us into another one and then get off it again. So I don't know if it's worth it.
Yeah, I don't think you're crazy, but I think we talked through it and think about it a little bit.
We'll walk down there. Yeah, as I said, let's go have a look ski and then see. But I don't think
It's much worse than what it looked like earlier
it's
this morning.
so windy.
Look at you.
Keep it going! No, run away! Yeah, I made a jacket on our merch site that says "World's Best First Mate" for doggos.
Plug image here.
Yeah. World's Best First Mate. Buy it on SV Chasing Grace / Shopify.
We don't know what the URL is.
I don't know, but
Kieran, you gotta put that there too.
Kieran, you gotta put the link for our Shopify account. Thank you.
This is a welcome cyclist.
A lot more protected from the wind in here though.
Yeah, it is pretty common here.
So by the time we make it over here, the current will be flooding. So the tide will be coming in. So I need to bow in, probably be crabbing a little bit. So you go like a little bit at an angle. And then I need to swing the stern in. And you can bow thrust out.
The wind's blowing us this way.
Yeah, so you don't want a lot of speed because as you approach, all that energy, even though you turn up, all that energy is going to go into the stern. But that's why they have these fenders.
They said that they had a 65-foot McGregor. I don't know what the length of the dock is.
Okay. Yeah, this is tight.
Tight. Even if it's not me driving it onto the dock, and you can do it, I'll learn something from watching you. And then I think that I'd like to try some approaches out there on the T-dock. If we could go touch and go a few times, especially out there with the current and the wind, I think it's a good learning ground.
For sure.
And then just literally have every single fender out.
Yeah.
I literally can't imagine getting out of here without a raffles.
Yeah. Have you tested the battery at the front? You have a battery tester.
I just turned it on and moved it our bow.
Okay.
Dock, yeah.
Well, I don't want the battery to die. That's what I was asking.
And no, it's in the charger and it's working. So,
okay. Perfect.
Good.
Nice.
Shout out to you, E. We love you, E. E's the dock master here. Harbor master? I don't know what the word is. But you're a badass.
She's in charge, yeah.
And you're awesome. Thank you for being so kind and accommodating. I hope I don't crash into your dock today. As they say, shit happens.
Shit happens.
Okay.
Now look at my wiener.
Charlie's here for comedic relief against all the the serious captain's talks I've been getting lately. Like, Chase, this is your responsibilities. This is what you need to do. You have to make sure that everything's okay. And then Charlie's like,
Well, he did just take a big fat poop, but now
subscribe for Charlie.
Yeah,
he took a big poopy.
You get more Charlie content.
The viewers request, they shall receive.
It's a boy.
She's doing homework.
So when we return to the boat, the white smoke and the diesel slick, it seems like it's gotten worse, which is concerning because we thought once we replaced the fuel injectors and the fuel lift pump, all of our problems would go away. But we're going to let it run a little bit longer to see if any residual stuff burns off from the system and it gets better. And in the meantime, we're going to talk about getting off the dock.
This is Sailing Vessel Grace. And we are in a slip and a T-dock. This is the piling that's sitting right there. Then you've got the T-dock behind us. A really thin fairway. I think the fairway is barely the length of your vessel. So current in this river runs this way. And because your sailboat doesn't back up very well, because it's got a fat ass, we chose flood current. So what we're trying to do here is back out and go this way. So we're using the flood current. We're probably gonna have someone just give us a little tiny push this way so we're not dragging against the pier. And then I will tiny bow thrusts because I don't want to push the bow into the dock. Your bow thruster is really strong, so I'm gonna try to avoid using the bow thruster until I absolutely feel clear. So, and then for safety, we're gonna move some of those fenders up here for that reason, and then we're also gonna have someone with a roaming fender back here for this piling. Okay. So we're gonna back out here. Now the current's gonna be pushing us like this. So as soon as I'm in position, I need to give her some nice gas because we don't wanna get pushed up against here. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And again, we have the bow thruster to help us straighten out a little bit. Now remember, when you bow thrust, one way it doesn't go like this. It turns from the center of the boat. So if you bow thrust to port, it's actually going like this. So when you push the bow to port, you have to watch out for your stern going to starboard, which is why we have to be careful in this slip about not bow thrusting because she pivots from the middle. Does that make sense? Should have painted my nails. They're disgusting. Cat in life.
Look at mine.
Hand model time.
All right, let's get it done.
So the boat acts as just like one big sail. So because all this wind is pushing on all the surface area above the water. So what I want is for the current to be stronger than the wind in this case, but it's just not. So I had him take the spring lines off to see how she would react. And she moved forward instead of back, which really surprised me. But this is why you don't just like take the lines off and go for it. You're observant. It's really important to be observant.
Yeah, because if you looked at the water, it looks like we should go forward, not aft, by the current.
No, so the current's pushing this way.
Yeah, but it looks like it's going like that way.
And the boat is going this way, exactly. So it should be going with the current, but the current's not that strong yet. And the wind is pushing this way. So that tells me that the wind is a greater force than the current.
As the day progresses, I'm starting to be more discouraged. I'm feeling like it would be irresponsible for us to leave the dock, and we keep finding more issues. My lovely girlfriend and I are looking over the engine, and she discovers 2 small coolant leaks, one from the thermostat housing and one from the back of our heat exchanger, that are new to us. And at this point, I'm really down in the dumps.
I hate this shit so much, man. I'm so pissed. I'm so filled with anger. I don't want to be on here and blowing anyone up for like the work that they did, but I'm frustrated with this engine. It should be perfect, you know. I just spent 38 grand. It was for the engine rebuild, to redo the gauge cluster and to redo the through holes, and 38 grand and some change. And then on the last day was charged an extra bill of $42,000 by surprise. And so I've had disputes with a mechanic, and I'm frustrated because for that amount of money the engine should be perfect, and I have issues with everything. And here we are, we've replaced a bunch of stuff that we knew was broken, and I still have white smoke and a big slick in the water. And I have so many people depending on me. My girlfriend is depending on me. You know, her visa expires in the US soon. She's on an ESTA, which is 90 days. So she has to leave. Kieran's depending on me. I have people waiting in the Bahamas depending on me. You know, it's a lot. We gotta go. Hey, Colin. Yeah, if you could give me some advice on how to do it and how to go about it, and maybe just take a look at the engine, I would love that.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm walking over right now.
All right, cool. I'll see you shortly, brother. Thank you.
Okay. See you.
Legend. Sailing community comes through again.
We are struggling.
It's green. Well, we got water here. What's up, buddy?
It should be red.
He said
it's green.
The
Perkins should be red.
He painted it green.
It's Volvo. It's Volvo green. There should be more coolant in there. There should be, yeah, you're leaking a ton of coolant. Can you turn it on and see? Can I see how bad the smoke is?
Yeah.
The motor mounts look nice.
We just did them.
Did you? That wasn't done in the...
Well, no, so he never mounted or aligned it when we left, so we had somebody else come in and do it.
Okay, this is blue smoke. So it's oil or diesel. Like it's more blue than it is. You can turn it off. I think one of the cylinders is not firing correctly. It sounds like it's not running 100% smooth. Like
Yeah.
one of the cylinders is.
We noticed that the other day, but we don't know if we were being crazy.
It's hard
or
for
not.
me to hear like what's normal because I think, okay, it's a tractor engine.
Yeah.
It's fucking supposed to sound
Yeah,
like a tractor
no, it does,
engine.
but there's something that sounds to me hollow. But the head itself looks fine because there's no leaks around the between the head and the head in the block.
Well, I guess we're pulling ahead. So I've got to call Thomas to see what he says, because I trust him with my life.
Well, the first thing I would do, Chase, is you got to take the head off the guns.
Okay.
So it doesn't really make no difference about pulling the injector.
I'm gonna be getting into it later, and I'll probably call you again, Mr. Thomas. I really appreciate all your help and time.
All right, no problem, Chase.
All right, bye-bye. I almost told him I love him accidentally on the phone. Murphy's Law, what can go wrong will go wrong. I'm trying to keep my cool so that I don't stress out my girlfriend or anybody. But, you know, we just replaced the fuel injectors. We replaced the fuel lift pump, bled the system. And now we have this slick, this diesel slick. Could be a little bit of oil in the water, which is awful for the environment. And we're trying to troubleshoot and we're trying to stop it.
we've got my Uncle Drew and his friend Jim coming down to look at it, but I just called Thomas, who you saw in a recent video. And what we likely have, if all those things are replaced and we still have issues, is we probably have an issue either with our piston rings, but that's unlikely because the engine's running well and we have good compression, and it's not skipping or jumping. And what we probably have is an issue with our valves. The valve stems are either like rotted, or there's some basically right in the combustion chamber there's a valve for intake to bring in air and fuel, and there's a valve for exhaust, and there could be a small tiny little gap in some of the valves, which wouldn't be surprising at all because our mechanic obviously does shit fucking work, and has screwed us over, and so that wouldn't be surprising. But that's a really bad fix, right? Like, we'd have to take off the whole top of the engine, get into the heads, probably go to a machine shop to have them check the valves, and I have no money, and now I have no truck. I've sold everything to try to leave. So that would be a really fucking shitty situation if that's what we have to go through. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, how can I nurse this engine, or how can I run this engine as little as possible to go down to the Caribbean is where my mind starts going. And then I go, okay, well, that's irresponsible. It's bad for the environment. It's not safe. What if you need the engine to run and all of a sudden it stops? You know, so I don't know. Just trying to figure out what to do. But in times like this, you just think about what's the next step. And the other thing that I've seen some comments lately that said that I should sue the mechanic, or that we should, you know, try to find some legal repercussions or file a claim against his insurance. And it's tough, right? Because these things are expensive to do. Like, you have to have money for a lawyer, and it's like a 1.5-year process to try to get money back from insurance. And then I'm just like, is it worth it, you know? To go through that process. And I just want to get the engine working and get out of here and start having fun. So I don't know. I feel like I've been shafted and taken advantage of, and I feel like there's nothing I can do, and I must just like make it work. But man, this just comes at the best timing, because, you know, we were running the engine a little bit after we ran the injectors, and we said, okay, it looks like the slick is getting better. It looks like the stuff's burning off. You know, there's no leaks in the oil bay, the engine bay for the first time ever. And we're thinking, okay, we're good to go. And I was really confident this morning, just moments ago. And now we're on the verge of like a really expensive, like difficult fix. You know, and hurricane season's approaching in the Caribbean, so our window of like opportunity is closing. And now I don't have a truck. And so it's just, this is the life, you know, like, we're trying to do this really difficult thing, and it's definitely difficult. But I don't know, Kieran. I think we try this fucking syringe, and we just hope for the best. But fuck, it sucks, man. It really sucks. You know?
Last video was
Okay, guys, you're not helping. Okay.
Sorry, man. I think I jinxed you.
You guys sit here and do fucking voiceovers in front of everyone.
Last video was an hour-long special. We do.
Somebody give me some tequila.
Okay, if you see something you want on the boat, grab it. I'm serious. It's not you, Josie.
Hey guys, just act casual.
This is
I'm
us
not here.
I'm casual. There's no camera around.
I need to zip up my jacket.
Stay casual.
I'm trying to zip up my jacket and film it, and my legs keep shaking. Kieran, I don't know how you do this camera work while you're freezing, because I'm sitting and the camera's like.
Should I stop them?
No, it's fine.
Okay.